And speaking of the Russia-Ukraine war, the battle for Bakhmut has been raging for months now. With Russia closing in, is the crucial city in Ukraine's east about to fall once again? And if the city does fall, what would that mean for this conflict, which is now in its second year? Will it be a stepping stone for Moscow in eastern Ukraine? Will it change the course of this war? Our next report tries to answer some of these crucial questions.
The Wagner Group units have effectively encircled Bakhmut. There's only one road left. They are fighting us, but their lives in Bakhmut are short. 1 or 2 days. Give them a chance to leave the city. The city is actually encircled.
A city besieged, facing relentless attacks from the Russians. The Ukrainians are digging in deep. The eastern Ukrainian city of Bakhmut is the epicenter of the Russia-Ukraine war. Russia's Wagner Group has issued a stern warning to Ukrainians that they should immediately abandon the city or face the consequences. With the noose tightening, the Ukrainians are making a desperate effort to hold on to their territory. Russia says that the Ukrainian troops are now blowing up bridges to stop their advance. But after intense non-stop fighting for 110 days, the city lies completely surrounded now, with only one route out left open for Ukrainian troops to withdraw. The city, which is now rendered a ghost town, had a pre-war population of over 70,000 people. Now almost every street bears the scars of the fighting. Thousands of residents have been forced to evacuate the city, leaving behind their normal lives and livelihoods.
I had a flat in the 8th district of Bakhmut. It doesn't really exist anymore. I worked all my life to buy it. I do not fear anything anymore. I was afraid when I was 14 years old. Now I'm 70 and have 7 grandchildren. Do you understand, my friend?
Ukraine also acknowledges the situation. Ukrainian army says the situation in Bakhmut is critical, with the enemy storming the city and fighting going on round the clock. Some units inside the city have been asked to withdraw. Struggling for a last few gasps, Ukrainian forces are now digging trenches west of Bakhmut. With the fall of Bakhmut, the Chasiv Yar area will be part of a new line of defense. If Bakhmut falls, it will be the first major victory for Moscow this year. Russia owes its success in Bakhmut to its Wagner militia. Before Russia began its military operation in Ukraine, it is thought that the Wagner Group had only about 5,000 fighters, but the group now commands over 50,000 fighters in Ukraine and is one of the key components of Russia in the war. The Wagner Group has publicized this video showing its fighters inside Bakhmut. U.S. National Security Council says about 80% of Wagner mercenaries in Ukraine have actually been drawn from prisons. The group is also infamous for its brutal war tactics, but many of such claims have not been independently verified yet. Russia says a victory in Bakhmut would be a stepping stone to capturing the rest of Donbas region. The region comprises of Donetsk and Luhansk. For now, Ukrainians are hanging on to their position, but the odds are heavily stacked against them, as regular Russian troops along with Wagner Group is firing on all cylinders to claim their first major victory for more than half a year.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.